Coming up on Kochie's Business Builders, we find out how a manufacturer can start selling direct to customers, hear the startup story behind monogramming mogul The Daily Edited, and get tips for success from online publishers Broadsheet. Hello and welcome to another great episode of Kochie's Business Builders. We can't wait for you to see what's on the show today. Let's start with a fun fact. Because of constantly evolving technology and increasing customer expectations, the made-to-order retail industry really is coming into its own, with 1 in 5 consumers willing to pay a 20% premium for a personalised product. And there are some great Australian businesses leading the way. Some of my favourites are Shoes of Prey, In Situ for suits, and Disrupt for sports gear. And today we talk to another business creating personalised products. This time it's leather accessories by The Daily Edited. We'll learn some valuable lessons on the changing desires of our customers. We also get some practical words of wisdom from online publisher Broadsheet. I put my thinking cap on to answer a burning business question. Plus, we get another essential tech tip. But before all of that, we have a body wash manufacturer, a lovely family business, learning how to sell direct to customers. So let's kick it off.
Hey, Rob.
Great to see you, mate.
Thanks for having us. This is a fantastic place. So much going on. Tell us.
Fantastic. Well, this is where everything happens.
Yeah.
This is the basis where it's all our manufacturing. We've got
the centre of the universe for you guys.
It is for us. Yeah, it is for us.
The all-Australian family-owned body wash manufacturer BX Earth has been operating since the early 1960s and is based in Sydney southwest.
Yeah, no, this is it. This is us.
Despite some serious competition from international brands, in a market worth $3.7 billion, the business has stayed true to their roots, making everything right here in Australia.
We've got beautiful body washes. This is the first one we started. It's called Bit of a Soft Touch. It's all about being lively, being Aussie. That's what we are. We're naturally Australian, and that's, we're proud of it. We want all our things to be homegrown and manufacturing in Australia.
After years of selling wholesale, BX Earth has decided to start selling directly to their customers as well, a road less travelled for these guys.
And I've seen a few of your great products in some of the big stores. What's next for you? Because I hear you're kind of changing.
Yeah, the next big thing for us is we need to start being able to sell online as well as through the normal channels. Going online and launching an online store is a big challenge for us. I mean, I've looked around and researched, and there's no one else doing it in the same way because we're a manufacturer. Our distribution channels are through the stores. But we have customers expecting things from us now too, so we need to change and adapt quickly.
Yeah, and it's great that I can come here and help, because it is such a big move, isn't it? Where you've got to not just look after the customer, but it's then also customer service. It's making those products available, easy to find. Even being found online can be a challenge.
And with that in mind, it's time to take a look at the new website.
When's this launching?
This will be ready to go in a couple of weeks' time. We're just now in our testing stage. We're just checking to see how the shop's going to work and the cart and all those sorts of things.
What I do love is the photography. A lot of times people spend too much time, especially on retail sites, putting product over everything. You're actually showing the nature of the whole thing, the natural appeal, which is really, really good. So well done on that so far. So a couple of things I can't see on there, maybe they're not on there just yet, is case studies, testimonials, people using the product and how it's made such a difference to their health. We need to see that on the website.
Okay.
And going back to the homepage, if you go back to there for a second, if I'm coming to this website, how do I actually get to the shop without clicking shop? Which one of these is going to say buy now? Where's my product?
Yeah.
See, so it's quite an obvious thing in a way if you think about it, but if you want to sell product, I've got to look for the shop before I can actually get to it. So we need a big button up here to say shop now or a feature product. They say on average 90% of people on the internet today are not ready to buy. They're just looking for solutions. They're looking for product. They're looking for ideas. So we want to capture those people. So the only people we're going to get are the 10% that are ready to buy now. The other 90% are going to just bounce off the site because they're not ready. So we want some stories on there. The insights into healthy living that you guys write, that you guys own, should be on that homepage.
Okay, yeah.
We'll be back later to get more tips on customer satisfaction from Tony. But now it's time for News You Can Use.
The sharing economy is currently valued at $14.5 billion and is forecast to grow more than 250%, reaching $50 billion in the next 5 years. And with its many flexible ways of earning and investing, the sharing economy is a great way for business owners to boost their income. Whether you're looking for more platforms to sell your products, want to offer your services, or want to save on overhead costs, there's something for everyone. Just think about it. There are ride-sharing services like Uber, car-sharing services like Car Next Door, and accommodation sharing such as Airbnb and Couchsurfing. Then there are also peer-to-peer lending services like RateSetter and Society One, online marketplaces such as eBay and Gumtree, and outsourcing services such as Airtasker and Freelancer. With 2/3 of Australians actively spending and earning through sharing economy services, now's the perfect time to think about how you can be making a little bit of extra cash.
After the break, we find out how the Daily Edited grew from doing 1 order a day to over 300 a day. It's a great growth story, so stay tuned. In the meantime, be sure to check us out on facebook.com/Kochie'sBiz. Now, you've probably heard the news. Monogramming has taken off. Just ask Alice Tran, co-founder of leather accessories brand The Daily Edited. The Aussie business is on track to turn over $15 million this year, a staggering figure for a brand that's less than 2 years old. We sat down with Alice to find out just how she did it.
So I was actually a lawyer prior to running this business full-time. I started the business because I basically needed to make some more money to live in Sydney. Like, it's so expensive. I'm gonna need to do something to patch me through. So I was looking for a new compendium, actually, and I went to Louis Vuitton and I looked at one and it was, you know, $1,200, and I thought to myself, I can't afford that, and I would love to deliver a product of this sort of quality at an affordable price point. So I thought to myself, oh, why didn't I just get my own compendium made? And I had met at that point my co-founder, Tanya. And so I spoke to her about the idea, and we bought in a tiny amount of product. I actually kept it in the back room of the firm that I was working at and sold it bit by bit via Instagram. You know, we didn't have high expectations. We were just like, let's give this a go. And it was a side project that's now turned into a real business. So, you know, these days it doesn't take a lot to start a business. To launch a website is basically free. You can buy a template. The barriers to entry in establishing a business are virtually nil in this day and age. So I say to people, just give it a shot. I'm really excited. I mean, we started this with an online business on the side of working full-time as lawyers, thinking that we would make a little bit of extra money for a holiday. We were then very excited that we were able to quit our jobs and make bags and sell them full-time. And now the fact that we're expanding so rapidly across Australia with a retail presence in each major state and then retail presences overseas, I'm very excited to see where this business will go. Without social media, we probably wouldn't have a business, so we owe our business to Instagram. It enabled us to get our product out in the first instance because, you know, at the start you don't have any money to, you know, buy a billboard or buy an ad. Not that I would consider doing those things now, but you're using tools that are free and available. So it enabled us to creatively get out images of our product. And I believe it's about, you know, delivering interesting content to the platform. If you're creating, again, beautiful imagery, people will want to follow and see what this is about. You know, we've grown our sales from like 1-2 orders a day to maybe 300 orders a day. We consistently have been turning over more than $1 million a month in the last 3 months. I always sit with my first employee and I'm like, can you believe this is happening? And we used to say, we're too legit to quit. And she's like, we're over that now. The too legit to quit thing was 12 months ago. So it's very overwhelming at times when I reflect on it. In terms of our product line, we've gone from 3 products. We had a card holder, a pouch and a compendium that I loved, and I still love them. And now we have 300 products, so many different colours. We've gone into different leather textures. We've even brought a bit of nylon in. We are also bringing vegan leather to the range. We're launching so many new product lines, I can't keep up. Tanya, my co-founder, is based in China, and that happened organically. As we were growing the business and we were working with so many different suppliers, buying a lot of inputs, so the leather, the hardware, the lining of all of our products, we had to have someone on the ground coordinating all of that. You can have employees do that, but I think, you know, product is everything, and so we need to ensure that there is quality product being delivered, you know, to us in Sydney to then sell to our customers. We've also streamlined our operations a lot more by having someone kind of run the show over there. So we have a mirror office or a mirror operation like the one we have here in Sydney in China. At the start, I said that I wanted to make extra money to go on holidays and buy nice handbags. Now I make my own handbags, so that's covered. Holidays are now work trips, but my work doesn't seem like work anymore. You know, I work 7 days a week, but it's very natural to me. It is now, I'm finally doing something that is natural to me.
Coming up, we return to BX Earth getting customer experience tips from brand expert Tony Eaves. Don't miss it. And for even more tips, resources and advice, check out our website at kochiesbusinessbuilders.com.au. We'll be right back. Earlier in the show, we met Rob Janzer from BX Earth, a body wash company that has been running for decades. We've already heard some fabulous tips on making the transition from selling to business to direct to the customer. But what happens now?
So I think one of the challenges, Rob's, going to be is obviously once you've got these customers coming direct to you is kind of how do you monitor them? Because one of the fear factors that you're probably thinking about right now is going on social media and people getting up there and putting comments on social media. How do you keep on top of all that?
Of course, that's exactly right. And then also, how do you retain information about your customers? Because we don't have anything set up in that sort of model. It's like, this is new for us. And it's quite frightening because, you know, as I said, we're now on the radar because we're doing things and, you know, we're up against the big companies, internationals.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things that you probably need to be looking at. There's using technology to monitor what's happening on social. So there's technology platforms like Hootsuite, you might have heard of. So what Hootsuite does is it kind of sets out a monitoring. So you can kind of put some keywords in there. So when people mention the brand, BX Earth, it comes up in a kind of a feed for you. So you don't need to be checking every channel 24 hours a day. You can just be looking at the feed, having a look at what people are saying, and then the important thing is you respond straight away because people use social probably more so for complaints than they would do more so for interaction. The other thing is to build a database. You know, 100%, you need to own those customers. So when those customers come to you, even if they're not buying from you, if they're interacting with your website, you need to have engagement things on this. So content offers. For example, like an ebook offer that you could have on there about, you know, the insights to being healthy over 50 or something like that. Write the ebook, people put in a name and an email address, and then they download that ebook. All of a sudden now that they're on your database, they're connected to you, you've given a bit of free information, what are they going to do? They're going to come back for more of what they've read.
And then I suppose also they sort of tell other people and things.
And they share it, yeah. You're doing it exactly right. You're using your customers as the brand ambassadors, as you call them, which is exactly what they are. The more they're out there telling more people about how good your product is so much better than advertising. Because nowadays, even though we talked about the millennials before, they just don't believe advertising. You know, they go to social media to find out what other people are saying about products, and it's, you know, it's peer group, it's people sharing and caring, and that's more of what you need.
Thanks, Tony.
It's a pleasure.
Well, Tony has shared some great tips today that any business can learn from. On your business website, as well as your products, it's crucial to have great case studies, testimonials, and unique insights only your business can provide. It could be a blog, an ebook, or even cool ideas, which will appeal to the majority of internet users who are not ready to purchase from you just yet. Then it's about using the right tech to monitor who visits your website and social media sites and use that database to build a community. It's really good stuff.
Hi, I'm Nick Shelton, the founder of Broadsheet. I started Broadsheet in 2009 in Melbourne as an online city guide for the best cafes, shops, bars, restaurants, fashion, art and design, and events. And we've since launched in Brisbane, Sydney, Adelaide, and Perth. We have over 1 million monthly readers. Here are my 4 top tips. First of all, set a vision and focus on it. It's not going to be exactly where we end up, but it's important to have a North Star. Number 2, hire people that are smarter than you. They're going to add value to your vision, add value to your business, and make you better. Number 3, be disciplined. It's really tempting to take every single opportunity you can that comes across your plate, but if you focus, it'll lead to growth. Number 4, don't accept conventional wisdom. Just because people say something has to be done a certain way, you can't do something at all, doesn't mean that applies to you. Thanks.
Coming up, I answer one of your business questions, and Val Quinn is back with another helpful tech tip. Don't go anywhere. Thanks, gang, for watching today. If you ever needed any more motivation to start a business, remember Alice Tran's advice. These days, the barriers to entry are virtually nil, and buying a website takes little investment. Then, tools that are free and available, such as Instagram, can really catapult your business. It's great optimism from someone who's gone and actually done it. Now, right now, it's time for a tech tip. And before we go, I also answer one of your video questions. I've got to say, it's a terrific one.
When it comes to gaining new leads and turning customers into fans, video is the new star of the marketing show. According to recent research by Aberdeen Group, marketers who use video report 63% more company revenue attributed to marketing. Online video not only increases website visits exponentially, but leads to 34% higher website conversion rates. People are watching more and more video content on their mobile devices. Time spent on YouTube has doubled every year in the past 3 years, and social media platforms like Facebook are prioritizing video content with their algorithms, making it more visible to users than any other form of content. Making videos and video blogs is easy and accessible with a smartphone, but you can really up the quality by adding a specialized mic designed for your smartphone. Now, I love the Video Me mic from Rode. This is a compact, lightweight, high-quality directional microphone that connects directly into the iPhone's headphone socket. Now, it also includes a deluxe furry little windshield or windsock for shooting outdoors or in adverse weather, keeping your sound top-notch.
Welcome back to Ask Kochie, where I answer a viewer's question about their business. Hopefully, it helps everyone else who might have the same question as well. Right, today's video comes from Kat Pritchard. Take a look.
Hi Kochie, it's Kat here from Indulgence at Shorncliffe. I hand make and hand pour all my own body products and soy candles here in Shorncliffe and Queensland. My question to you, Kochie, and your panel of experts is with the SEO search words on your website. Where do you find them? Where do you find the best words for your product? How do you put them in? How do you know they're working? What do you use your search words for? I need help, Kochie. Thank you. Bye.
Kat, thanks for your question. Look, SEO and digital marketing is something lots of small business owners struggle with. Now, I had a look at your website. It's really nice, so well done. But remember, just because you have a website doesn't mean customers know about it or can find you, which is why you need other marketing strategies to align with your goals. SEO, or search engine optimization, is a long-term marketing strategy that aims to improve your rankings in the search engine results on the page. Now, the goal is that when people search for specific terms in Google, for example, your business comes up near the top. There are a few things an online store like yours can do to boost your SEO. First up, product descriptions should be generous. Use keywords without cramming them in unnaturally to describe all your products. Next, don't forget to alt text your images. Google and other search engines can't read images, so you need to describe images to help them be read. And as an online store, you have lots of images. Positive customer reviews can also benefit your SEO. Encourage customers to leave reviews on social media and online directories and put them on your website as well. And finally, blogging can help SEO because you can add optimized text about your business and products with lots of internal links. Remember though, it needs to be frequently updated with relevant content. Now, I can see you've got a form on your site where people can enter their email address to sign up for your newsletter. That's great, because email campaigns help remind people that you're still there and stay fresh in their minds, hopefully when it's time to buy a new candle. Now, you can segment your email list into different variations, say by location, and this helps you create content specific to those different audiences. Now, the experts here really are our digital marketing agency, KBB Digital. They can help out with all your digital strategy, SEO, social media and web design needs. So head to kbbdigital.com.au for more information. Well, that's it for today. I'll catch you next time.
Coming up on next week's show, find out how to create a marketing buzz. Iconic menswear brand MJ Bale share their secrets of success and get some business tips from another legend. Hey, thanks for dropping by the KBB YouTube channel. If you want a whole lot more where this came from, press the subscribe button and it will open a Pandora's box of great videos that not only are educational, full of great advice, but also really inspiring. Just what we need as small business owners.